Hello and good morning to all of you. My friends, today I would like to discuss the Act of 1858. As you know that no one can live without considering the Act of 1858, without thinking a revolutionary movement which happens in the year 1857. What this 1857 revolution does, that it creates a sort of bad feeling against the company, and when this message reached especially among the people of Britain, they start thinking that the company is not behaving well with the people of India, and the Indians are not being provided the good governance. So you can say that the image of company had completely been tarnished with the 1857 revolution. And what actually happens, that this situation gives a sort of space, or you can say sort of scope, to the British Parliament, where they bring this act called 1858. And through this act, the first thing which was done, that the India was to be governed in the Queen's name. So this was the first thing which was done through this act. Now the second thing which was done, that as you know that till this act, there used to be two institutions which were governing India. The one was the Board of Control, and the second was Court of Directors. And these two institutions were used to be the whole and soul to govern India. Through this act, what was done, that these Board of Control and the Court of Directors, the dual government, it was completely killed, it was completely removed. And instead of this these institutions, one a new post was created called Secretary of State. So this Secretary of State for India, he was the member of Parliament of Britain, and he was made the ultimate authority. You can say he was made the fountain of power in India. As he was the member of Parliament of Britain, so he was directly responsible to the British Parliament. So this was the second thing. And you should also know that this Secretary of State was provided the council of 15 members, and these 15 members were helping him whenever any decision is needed to be taken, or whenever any legislation needed to be brought before the people. So these 15 members were assisting him. Out of these 15 members, what was happening, that 8 members were appointed by the crown, and 7 were to be selected from the now superseded Court of Directors. At the same time, you should also know that although they were assisting and helping, but the final authority was lying in the hands of Secretary of State. No matter how many people are agree out of these 15 with the legislation, or how many people are not agree, the final authority was in the hands of Secretary of State. If he wished, the legislation could be passed, and if he did not, no matter how many people are agree, the legislation cannot be passed. So this was also the thing, the provision which was done through the act of 1858. Now the last thing I would like to tell you, that through this act, first time, I mean, as you know that during the act of 1833, a designation called Governor General of India was brought, and Benting was the first Governor General of India. But after the 1857 revolution, through the act of 1858, a new post was created called Viceroy of India. So you need to remember that Viceroy. So if any person is prefixed by Viceroy, it does mean that he comes after 1857 revolution, or after I mean through the act, these designations have been started to be given. So these were some of the important things, important provisions which were done through the act called 1858. In my next audio lecture, I will try to discuss the next act given in the Lakshmikant, which is also important from the side of UPSC and the various commissions who are providing the government job to the unemployed people like us. Thank you.